Hi, everybody. Welcome to halftime here on the Brew Sports Network. It is a Friday fun day, Friday flight, frothy Friday.
It's a beautiful Friday is what it is.
That's exactly what it is, Tanner Burke.
It's gorgeous here in Milwaukee, and it's even better in the studio because I'm here with you, my friend.
Oh, stop. Please, stop.
Keep going.
Come on, but more, though. It is also, most importantly, National Beer Day.
National Beer Day here
Cheers
at
to
Brew
you, my
Sports
friend.
and around the world. So it's a wonderful day, and I have
What
to
did you give me to drink?
I know. I have to thank our correspondent, Christian Heimel, who's coming on here in a moment, because I keep forgetting that today is National Beer Day, and I would feel it would be a shame to not recognize that on
I feel
here.
like if people took a poll of which Brew Sports host would forget the first that it would be National Beer Day, I think I would be that first person. I think everybody would be like, well, Tanner probably has been pre-gaming for like months that it's National Beer Day.
I would, and then I'd forget by the actual day, and then I'd be on there,
feel like just talking about life, and all of a sudden it's like, it's National Beer Day, Tanner. Be like right, I knew that.
Totally
Jamie
forgot.
and I totally missed that it was National Beer Day, but we don't drink a lot of beer on our show, so it doesn't seem very fitting that we talk about beer on Morning Brew.
Yeah,
If it was National Coffee Day, I'd be like, well, here's to you.
I'd be all about that.
Cheers to you and yours.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we got a lot of fun things to get to today. As you mentioned, Christian Heimel is going to be here in just a little while to help us talk about day one of the Masters. Charlie Hoffman, at least as of this morning, a 4-stroke lead. Obviously, things have changed a little bit since that point.
It was an exciting day yesterday. There's a lot going on. You had a couple lesser-known guys who are pretty prominent right now. And Thomas Peters, who had his first top 5 finish in a PGA Tour event.
Good for him.
Coming off, he's one of the better European Tour players right now. And then, of course, Charlie Hoffman, pretty much blowing everybody out of the water. And he was
pretty awesome.
He hit 4 consecutive birdies. Excuse me, birdies.
He
hit 4 consecutive birdies, and then parred the 18th hole.
Wow.
He just missed a 5th consecutive birdie to close out the first round by like a half an inch. So pretty exciting, and I'm sure he's going to come out and be in top form today.
Good for him, though. That's exciting, though, to see something like that taking place. I mean, a guy that every year there's always that guy, isn't there? There's that guy that comes out of the woodworks, and folks are like, well, what are we going to get out of him? What are we going to do? And then all of a sudden Charlie Hoffman is like, whoosh, here I am. So far.
Well,
it's day one. Let's not overreact too much. This isn't sports media. We don't blow things out of the water like Tim Tebow. We know how to be professional. We know how to react to things and not get overhyped.
And that's when it comes to the Masters, that's the thing. You always get a couple of these guys who you're not expecting to do well, and then you always get some of the guys who you expect to do well that do poorly.
Also true.
I mean, Rory McIlroy was able to come back, and he's at even par right now. But,
True.
Ricky Fowler, Jordan Spieth, Phil Mickelson, all over the place, really. But it is interesting to watch, and of course we're only on day 2, but Christian will help us talk about that in just a moment.
Absolutely. A quick announcement and reminder for folks as well too to hit that share button. I mean, I was going to hit that subscribe to share button. Hit the share button. I've only had one drink and I'm already under the bridge.
I'm
already done. One sip, one drink of my full beverage.
Get him out of here.
Fully done.
Yes.
Retire me, put me out to pasture. Remember to hit that share button. That's what we care about. People are already sharing the button. Make sure to comment below with your thoughts. We're also simulcasting on YouTube Live today as well. Just go over to the Brew Sports YouTube channel if you'd like to be a part of the party over there, depending on what you're into.
I want to say good morning to Trevor and Jeff. It's always good to have you
guys
watching. And then my good friend Brandon is watching from Buffalo. So, Brandon, good morning. And it's a beautiful day. So
yeah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine, Tanner Burke?
Yeah. I guess.
Good. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
I was waiting for you to ask me that about 2 months ago. On the 14th of February, but
we weren't really friends then.
Well, look at us now.
Here we are, drinking a beer,
ahead,
sharing a table together, holding hands. There we go. I was trying to find your hand behind my computer. I'm like, your hands are warm. Wow, maybe we should hold hands more often during the show.
They're sweaty. They're very clammy.
Yeah,
it's my lotion.
Gotcha. Did you know also later on in the show, our best friend's going to be here?
Oh my gosh. She's the best. She's the greatest. This is great. Jessica Kleinschmidt.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Jessica Kleinschmidt's
Yeah, there's some breaking news in the minor leagues of the baseball world. The inevitable happened. We knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Tim Tebow, breaking news, hits a 2-run home run. So we will get Jessica's reaction on her favorite person. So our favorite person's reaction on her favorite person. So
yes, exactly. Like we were talking to her off air before we went on, and she just was like, and we're going to talk about Tim Tebow today. She's like,
of course we are.
Sounds good, guys. Thank you. It's like, yay, thank you so much, Jessica. I love our friends.
They're great.
We have great friends. Great
Christian Heimel,
correspondents.
though, also the best.
The greatest.
For the record. He's the greatest.
I mean, we make the joke that Bruce Sports runs on Christian Heimel because he is like, what, you want to talk about golf? You want to talk about cricket? You want to talk about Quidditch?
Yeah.
Boom, bam. I'm your man. I got it.
I'm the guy.
Anything you need. I'm your man. He's a smart guy.
Quidditch?
He's a smart guy. I mean, maybe he's all about Quidditch.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe he's not about Quidditch. I don't know. But we'll ask him when we talk to him here in a little bit if he enjoys the Quidditch life or not. But you're talking about Friday Flight.
It's our Friday Flight.
Friday Flight. Some of the biggest, greatest, hottest, trending sports stories.
Couple of crazy things going on out there. In case anybody hasn't heard, Yadier Molina got a ball stuck in his chest pad or chest protector yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before, but regardless, it's breaking news. And I don't know if it's necessarily news, but it does bring up a good question in regards to how catchers may be using different items or materials to improve their game. So something that we should look at. But here's the clip right here of Yadier Molina and the ball getting stuck in his chest protector.
Molina trying to find the ball, and it's connected to his chest protector.
And they'll show a little replay here.
Yeah, I was going to say, the ump kind of pulled it off there a little too quickly.
First, before it hit the chest protector.
Let's see here. One more time. Oh, maybe not.
I guess not. All right.
Let's see here again. Let's try it a little bit quicker. Oh, there it is. So it's very hard to see, but I mean, I can use my arrow. But this is the ball right here.
And the ball comes in low and it bounces.
Yep.
And it comes off the dirt and bounces and hits right into his chest protector. Now here's the thing.
That's a little strange.
When you see that ball hit the chest protector, it stops like immediately.
Yeah, like it doesn't move.
And I don't know. I mean, I played catcher when I was playing baseball, and the material on those things are not sticky whatsoever. So.
As I say, baseballs are actually, in my opinion, very hard to hold because they're kind of slippery.
Yes, and I don't know if it's pine tar, if it's what the announcers said that maybe he's got a little pine tar on there, but
maybe is that legal?
Even
still? That's my question.
I don't know.
That legal?
I don't know if this has never been an issue. So if it is legal, we should talk about maybe are there other guys out there that are doing this, and if it's not legal, then obviously Yadier Molina needs to get reprimanded, but. Here's the thing, the baseballs are very heavy, and to see that come in hot at 95 miles an hour and just stop on his chest protector, I don't even think pine tar could do that. But
there's some, and that was like I've seen scientists trying to figure out the physics behind this because the sports people are going to the scientists being like, "Help! How does this work?"
It's insane, really, is what it is. So I hate the Cardinals. I can say that. I dislike the Cardinals, but it's a love-hate. Like, I don't hate any teams aside from the Patriots, really. I love to be competitive with my rivals. So obviously, being a Brewers fan, I can say oh man, I hate the Cubs, but I hate the Cardinals. But my dad was a Cubs fan, so of course I was happy for him to see the World Series in Chicago. But Corey says, I saw that ball stuck, thought it might have been a tumor.
It's a little strange,
wow,
honestly.
Corey, all right, coming in hot today. I love it. I'm all about it.
Thought it was that's a kind of an odd.
Yes, Aaron posted the picture. If you want to see the picture of the ball stuck to Yadier Molina's chest protector, it is in our comments section. It really is interesting. It was funny. It was comical. But, the ump didn't know what was going on. Yadier Molina's running around looking for the ball. Yeah. Not really sure what to do.
Sounds like a thing out of an old school movie back in the day. It's you hear the funny music playing in the background, and they'd be like, "Where'd the ball go?" Well,
it's crazy because you hear all the time about the pitchers using substances like pine tar and Vaseline or whatever to improve their pitching game. Mm-hmm. Now, more often than not, the only times that you'll hear that are when they have it on their arm or the inside of their arm or the inside of their jersey or their head or whatever. I'm sure some of these pitchers are putting it on their fingers as they're walking out to the mound. I wouldn't be surprised about that. But if this is happening with catchers around the league where they are putting sticky materials on their chest protector, it needs to get figured out because, it's an advantage. That ball comes in, and you may not always notice it, but it comes in, and anything on that chest protector is going to dampen it. So if you put some pine tar on there or sticky tape, duct tape, whatever, it's going to stop the ball. So it's just not fair. And if it is legal, then I wouldn't see why not any other catcher in the league wouldn't be doing it already.
Listen, if they're going to keep doing stuff like this, I mean, this is another, case in point for me saying that I find baseball to be very unattractive. If you have to do performance-enhancing things like this to make the game more enjoyable, to throw the ball faster, for hitters to miss the ball more because you have to put some sort of a substance on your hand, that speaks more to the fact that the game still has this issue of trying to stay relevant. I mean, this did exactly what Major League Baseball, I'm sure, wanted it to do. People were talking about it. People were like, whoa, like, what's going on with this weird baseball? Regardless if they meant for this sort of a thing to happen or not, though, I still find this to be very fishy, and obviously one of the long lists of reasons why I find baseball to be a little bit of a sport that I just think tries too hard at times to continue to stay relevant.
I agree. And, I mean, Yadier Molina, let's not forget, Yadier Molina is one of the best catchers in the game.
He is.
He really is. And
you have to respect that aspect of it.
It is tough because, I mean, you look at how the glove has evolved in Major League Football, in the NFL. And can you imagine if Jerry Rice had the gloves that Odell Beckham Jr. has today back when he was playing?
Jerry Rice might have been a Hall of Famer.
I mean,
oh, wait, he did it without having to do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's a level of technology and respect to the game that you need to kind of level out. And how good can the technology be before you're starting to improve the talent of the players? I think there needs to be like an equilibrium there. And I mean, looking at Jerry Rice's gloves, they're like leather gloves.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, these guys these days have these literal. That's why we get all these one-handed catches now, because that's literally just like sticky tack. Just the ball just grabs right to it.
I mean, it helps to have big hands as well too.
I mean, when you see a guy like Odell Beckham Jr. grabbing a ball with three fingers and it's coming in at 50 miles an hour, I mean, that just doesn't seem physically possible, which is why it's so entertaining. I don't have a problem with it because it's entertaining, and I get the NFL's an entertainment business. But in baseball, to have something
that's where things start to get a little strange, honestly. Yeah,
that's not fair.
I agree. It's not fair. And I don't care.
We don't know anything about it yet, really.
We really don't. We'll talk about that a little bit more, I'm sure, at some point with Jessica when we get her on a little bit later. Anything else you want a Friday flight? I mean, there's a big story floating around that is just begging for us to touch on.
I mean, go ahead if you. I mean, I gave my Friday flight and it kind of took up the whole segment.
No, it's fine. It usually happens, so it's okay. I'm over it.
It's all right. What are you gonna do?
We come up with like 4 segments, and Tanner's like, "Yeah, I'll go first," and then I just sit there, like playing with my thumbs.
What's that? We
have
have 15 minutes. I'll take it.
Can I talk too? No, the big thing for me is, I mean, we talked about this already earlier on Bruce Sports. Though, is the fact that Aaron Rodgers and Olivia Munn have officially separated after being together for 3 years. Some fans are beside themselves excited because Aaron Rodgers might actually be a good quarterback again, which I'm confused because he's always been a good quarterback. They're like, he finally doesn't have a distraction anymore. What distraction was Olivia providing? It's not like she was taking him away from practice or not letting him go to games or flashing people in the stands. Like, she was the most supportive, awesome girlfriend you'd ever want.
And so many Packers fans use that as a crutch when he played bad. He'd be like, must be Olivia's fault.
It's all Olivia.
Meanwhile, millions of girls around the country are like, ooh, Aaron.
That's what Jamie was doing earlier today. She was like, oh my gosh, like, he's finally single. She's like, hey.
Funny story. I once went through a McDonald's drive-thru at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and the person at the window said, hey guys, come look, Aaron Rodgers is here. I kid you not. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm just trying to get my double cheeseburger on. You know what I mean? And the guy.
What kind of a night were you having?
He was like, "Oh my God, you're Aaron Rodgers!" And he went and like grabbed everybody working, which was like 3 people.
I was going to say the fact that there was that many people employed at 4 a.m. is kind of impressive.
It was comical, hilarious, and I mean, complimentary to say the least. So I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'll take it. Why not? Tanner's like, I'm flattered, really.
I'm flattered, but where's my double cheese? You know what I mean?
Give me something. Give me anything at this point. Oh my goodness. I love it.
I do too.
But yes, Aaron Rodgers, the people have spoken. They love you. They need you. Give them what they want, Aaron Rodgers. That's really what it comes down to. All right, Aaron says maybe Aaron Rodgers will play well again now. Aaron Rodgers has always played well, so I don't know if people, like I said, that's one of the many people that are saying, oh my gosh, Aaron Rodgers might actually be relevant again. He's always been relevant. He has been just fine. Just fine. He's a product of a bad defense.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Aaron Rodgers. I never thought that.
I don't either.
I would never think to blame anything on a player's family. Like, it's your family's fault that we suck right now. No, it's not. There's a reason we're paying you millions of dollars and not Olivia Munn. So
exactly.
She's making her millions somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
Now even more so, but yeah.
I didn't realize that Olivia was 3 years older than Aaron Rodgers. Did you know that?
He's a cougar hunter.
Or maybe she's the cougar hunting the young prey, whether it's
could be.
vice versa or not.
It's pretty easy when it's Aaron Rodgers.
What is an acceptable rebound time
for Aaron Rodgers?
For Aaron Rodgers, you were with Olivia for 3 years.
Let's give it 1 season.
1 season, so you think like January, February, he can start putting himself out there
again? Let's just be thankful for the Packers fans. Let's have the Packers fans just be thankful that this happened now and not week 8 when it mattered. So,
do you think she would do that? You think they would have maybe just kept it quiet?
She's just going to be like, oh, I'll wait till after your season's over.
Or do you think they would have announced it, though? I mean, if this would have come out, of course, like week 7, week 8, then yeah, people would be flipping tables.
It would have been even more of a distraction, though, if it was like if they were technically separated but nobody knew about it.
Right.
Knew about it.
I get that.
I'm thankful that it happened right now because there's plenty of time before anything serious needs to happen in football. So
that is very true. All right, let's get to the golf. Let's get to the Masters. Let's get to the master himself, Christian Heimel. He joins us here on Halftime. Christian, how are you, sir? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, guys. And I mean, you're right. Aaron Rodgers has always played well, but maybe the reason why he struggled is because Tanner was really playing football for the Packers instead. So
this makes so much more sense now.
Have you ever seen Tanner Burke and Aaron Rodgers in the same place at the same time?